This might be a very controversial statement because these are literal robot characters, but the game, this game looks awful either way. It doesn't really matter if the female characters have big boobs or they're flat as a pancake. The game looks bland. It looks generic. Like my biggest criticism for Marathon, the game looks generic as hell. Like this is just like a generic ass game. Like the characters have like no personality. There's nothing about them. Like the reason why Marvel Rivals, the reason why people like Marvel Rivals so much, is because the characters have actual personality. Why Overwatch was so popular. Okay, this is just a brand generic ass shooter game, and it just shows how Bungie has fallen so high low as well. Yeah, but the big criticism now is the female characters are not everable or R34 worthy, basically as well. Unlike characters like from SNK, like Dead or who actually makes Dead or Alive? I actually really do not know. But characters from like Dead or Alive or Fatal Fury, you know, or even a lot of Nintendo goes, But the problem with this game is a lot of these characters are just generic, boring, uninteresting as well. And of course, you could just make a game of all male characters as well, like TF2 is. Okay, no one's complaining about TF2's cast being all male characters. Essentially, all the playable characters are male characters as well, and no one has ever complained about there being a lack of female characters. Besides, there may be a few feminists in the game that complain that, "Where's the women characters in TF2?" And they even made like theories that Pyro could be a female. No, Pyro is most likely a man. He's likely just wearing a suit, most likely as well. But, you know, that's what you cosplay goes. Don't want to cosplay real looking, generic characters. They're using the word androgynous, but I just call it the best word for these characters are generic. Like there's no personality about this marathon game. Like Halo had personality. That's why Halo was so popular. Halo's characters, like, yes, Master Chief was a silent protagonist, but Master Chief was a character that you could project yourself into. That was the whole point. Once they gave Master Chief, once they made Master Chief like an actual character, people were upset because guess what? People projected themselves into Master Chief. A lot of early game protagonists were sound protagonists because you could project yourself into these characters. But it's just what's so interesting about this game? Okay, shooter games, basically a lot of these modern shooter games, here. I believe video game characters that have shooters in as well here. But if all the men are attractive, then why aren't the women attractive? It makes no sense. If you want to have attractive men in the game, because they never go after men being attractive in video games, but once it's women being attractive, all these people will screech and freak out like, Banshees, as well. Or Gas from Minecraft and whine over characters having big boobs as well in videos. Like, why does it matter to these people so much if a character has big boobs? Like, get over it. It's not their character. It's not their design. It's not their choice as well. And yeah, this game's gonna probably fail. Like, these characters are just generic ass boring characters that nobody asked for. Okay, why can't we have at least characters with somewhat personality than just generic ass robots? Like, Bungie could do better, and they did better way back in the day with the original Halo trilogy, and also Halo Reach as well. Here. But yeah, that's what this video here. Yeah. Goodbye.